Okay, we're going to continue on with some more leaf experiments. This one is, how do leaves change color? So what we're supposed to do is go and get leaves that are still green. So I just got these just a few minutes ago off the trees, and they're all green. And we're supposed to look at them and what are the true colors of the leaves. All these still have all that green chlorophyll, what is used to make the food for the leaf. And now that it's still a little bit warm and still the sun shining and just now finishing up with the season of summer, they still have a lot of that chlorophyll in them. So we want to see if we can find what that true color of the leaf is if we get the chlorophyll out of it. So here is how we do it. So here we go. I have never done this before, so let's see if it works. So first thing it says to do is to tear the leaves into very small pieces and crush them up. I mean, very small. Crush them up. So I'm going to do this type of leaf because I'm going to show you in a second why I got these. These all look just totally green. That's all I see, just green. But then there was another plant right beside it with the same leaves, and they were this color. So I want to see if that color comes out of it. So, and see, this is just totally all green. And it says to even mash them up. So let's see, what have I got here? Let's try the scissors. Like making chopping it up. Okay, then I got these poplar leaves. They're totally green. I'm going to put them into this jar. I don't want the stem in it. I just want the blade. With some of the veins too. But mainly the blade of the leaf. I wonder what color truly that one is. Alright, crush that one up. And we got the oak leaf. It's all green. Now, these experiments, you can do it at home if you want to. Do you have to? No. That's why I'm doing it here to show you. So you can watch me. But if you want to do it, you sure can. Then I found some of these maple leaves. I wonder what color they're going to be, because maple leaves can be all kinds of different colors. So I'm curious to see what this one is going to turn into before it even actually does. Like we're speeding up the process of the leaves changing color with this. And you're going, how are you going to do that? I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to follow the directions. I'm curious to see if it works. Okay. Alright, so says the next thing is to add rubbing alcohol or nail polish remover to cover the leaves in the glass. So I just got some rubbing alcohol. And it's brand new, so I've got to take the little stopper off of it. And so I'm just going to pour some in each glass. Whoops. I'm making a mess. It's new. Alright, let's try it with the correct lid on it. That's why they have that lid, so you won't make a mess. So it says to cover up all the leaves in the bottom. I think this is something you should do with an adult. Yeah, for sure do it with an adult because of this. because even adults making a mess. I am. All right. Set this to the side. The next step, it says, is to put these glasses in a larger bowl and pour hot water around the glass to speed up the process. So, I've got this container here. I'm going to set these jars inside of it. Then, I've got some hot water in this bowl. I'm going to pour it all around them. Oops, got one wanting to float. All right, it says, refresh the hot water as needed. So that means as this water starts to cool down, I might need to add some more. It says, wait about a half hour until the alcohol changes color. So I'm going to stop right now and play this again later after it's been a half an hour, and we'll take a look and see if the alcohol in it is starting to change. It's not doing it yet, and then we'll work on the next step. So see you in just a bit. Alright, so here we are. We've left them sitting in the hot water for a while, and so I'm going to get them out. I'm going to do the next step. I'm going to try to set them in the same order that I had them before I put them in this. Alright, so you can tell that has pulled out some color. Alright, so supposedly I've got to put this in to where it only touches the water. It doesn't touch any of the leaves. So what I've got is I did a coffee filter and a paper towel. And the directions it said or. I'm going to try both and see which one works best. So if I lay this right there across the top, it's going to go all the way down. I want it to where it just goes in the water only and doesn't touch the leaves any. Still need to cut just a tad bit more, I think. Not much. Okay, so I'm going to set that there. Okay, and it's supposed to start pulling the colors, and the colors will start running up through there. Okay, so let's do how this, oh yeah, I got to cut quite a bit off of that. Alright, I think we're good here. The jar's not as... So, we're supposed to let me read about it. Wait a couple of hours and observe what happens. So right now, I'm going to leave it like that for a few hours, and then I'll come back and we'll see, and we should be seeing some color start running up. It'll look like green, and then eventually we'll start seeing green, and then what other color that leaf would turn into if it would stayed on the tree until all the chlorophyll left out of it. We'll see what the true color of it is. The chlorophyll will go its own way, and the color of the leaf will go another way. So I can't wait to see what color all these green leaves would have been if they'd stayed on the tree. So we'll be back in a bit. Hang tight. Okay, so here we are after I left them in, I guess, about 3 hours. And you can really see how it pulled out the color in the water, well, the alcohol. Sorry, I'm starting to say water. I don't know if I can get the light on there enough, but even the shades of the green in the jars are different. So that color's a little different. And then I went ahead and I took out strips that we had in there. And I've laid them down, so I'm going to hopefully come down here and do a close-up. And you can see how that yellow is separated from that green. You've got like a yellow line, and then you have like a green section. So that green's the chlorophyll, and that yellow is the color that that leaf would be when all that went and was gone. This one didn't do very well. Can't really see much color in it. And then we go to this one. You can see a little bit of difference. And then in this one right here, you can really see that green and yellow separating right there. So this is our maple. So that maple would be a yellow one. And this one was that one that I said I found one beside it that was red. So maybe this one's a different type of tree than that red leaf that I found. And I'm not sure, that's things about science experiments. They don't always do exactly like you think they're going to do. You make a hypothesis, that's just a guess. So my guess would have been this one would have had some red to it, but it doesn't. But you can see the differences between the green and the yellow there. That's neat that we got that from those. So we finished this science experiment and pulled out some of the colors from those leaves using just rubbing alcohol and soaking it. So I hope you had fun with this. This is just for you to watch, but if you do decide to do this, please make sure you have an adult with you when you do this. Okay, have fun.